Hey there.
Hello.
Welcome.
Thank you.
This is fun. I've decided I like having you all over to my house.
But then you don't have to clean up after us either.
And I can be barefoot.
Lucky you.
So how are y'all doing on this election evening?
I'm not on the edge of my seat.
Yeah. I haven't checked in for the last hour or half hour ago. Are we still counting?
Oh yeah, they're counting.
Okay. I see
my mic working now?
I don't know who's saying that.
This is Alyssa. Sorry. I guess I can turn my video on at the beginning, although I'll probably turn it off.
You don't have to, sweetheart. Hi, Alyssa.
Okay. Cool.
Hey, Carla.
Hi.
And hi, sweetheart. My Mac still will let me send emails.
Oh, okay.
And I spent an hour with my computer gal today, but I still need to figure out how to get things off my computer and ways that don't have to do with email.
Okay.
Hey, Jill. Hey, Lauren.
Hi.
Yeah.
So glad you guys are with us. Hey, Jill. Yay. Jill, is there another Jill besides you, darling? Did you join from another computer?
I'm on 2 devices.
Okay. If that's what you need to do, that's okay with me. I was just trying to figure it out.
You okay if I stay?
Okay.
Yay, Bonnie.
Can you see me?
Bonnie. I can see you.
Okay.
Cassandra just joined us. Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Cassandra, do you know that we just uploaded today the last 2 meditations, the 2 meetings that we've had before this one. This is our 3rd meeting. And when it uploaded to YouTube, the first
My
one.
picture's there.
You saw it.
I went to show my client today who may show up, and I was like, what? I didn't know you were putting the recordings on YouTube.
So here's what you need to know, people. If you don't want anybody on just random YouTube viewers, they have to work hard to find my channel. I'm uploading these meditations for 1 month so that you can either check back if you missed one or if people want to find out what we're doing, and then they'll go away forever. So, you know, none of us are going to get YouTube famous from it, okay?
I told Phil, oh my God, I got to go brush my hair. And
Yeah, it's okay. But I just wanted to give you that heads up that if you don't want to be on, you can always, you know, turn off your
video.
Recording your video. Thanks. Okay. Well, I have some really interesting news for you. Phil, you're talking, but you're muted. It's okay if you want to mute, that's fine, but don't talk at me then. Here's Lindsay. Hi, Lindsay. Hey, sweetheart. So we're recording this, Lindsay, and I was just telling people the previous 2 that we've done are up on YouTube. If you want to check into them, see what we talked about, use it for a kind of a reminder during the day if you want to practice during the week. But a really fun thing happened. Some of you know that I've been a student of Donna Eden's for quite a while, and I studied with her and got certified by her, and To remain certified by her is a very arduous process. I mean, it's hard to get certified to begin with. It takes 2 years and a lot of travel. And to stay on it, you have to keep up with the travels and the certifications and taking these classes, and it ends up being quite expensive. And so I've decided that in retirement, I didn't need to keep up all these licenses and all these certifications and all this insurance. It was costing me a couple $1,000s a year. So when it was time to re-up this year, I let everything go. I let all my licenses go, and I let my certification with Donna go. And I started getting emails from them saying, don't you realize what you're about to do? And finally, November 1st, I got a final email saying, this is it. Today, you're going to lose your, not my certification, but my active status. So I sent him a little email back saying, thanks so much for thinking about me. And here's what I'm doing. And I love Donna, and I'll always teach her stuff. And I'm really into the daily energy routine. And oh, by the way, I did this workshop and it's up on YouTube. Well, guess who I got an email from yesterday?
Oh. Wow.
Yay.
Donna sent me an email saying, darling Barbara, I can't believe what you're doing. I had the time and I sat down and watched the whole workshop
Wow.
and I loved it. You were wonderful in it. I can't remember everything she said, but it was so super and so excited about it. She loved the property. She thought my garden was wonderful. But to get that energy from her, to get that, you know, I mean, we all want our mom's approval, but my goodness. And it was such a sweet email. It was such a sweet email. So the joy that I have of yeah, this work that we're doing can multiply, it can get out there. And sharing this idea of a spiritual warriorship that comes from the heart. You know, I see that half the group here were people that did this 2 years that we did a meditation. And we saw how powerful it was to come from our hearts and to send that energy to other people and what it did for us. And all we're kind of doing is upgrading that a little. We're turbocharging it a little. And it's the same idea. And one of the things I love about doing a group like this is I always do some literature search, and I'm looking out there and I'm taking some workshops. And one of my favorite people, this man named Wiesland, said the coolest thing. They've been doing MRIs. A functional MRI is taking a scan of the brain in time and seeing what affects it. And they were trying to see what really affected bringing the brain into a peaceful state. And guess what worked better than Prozac? Gratitude. A person practicing gratitude went into, we're talking about heart rate variability, the brain comes into tune with it faster and deeper. It was a deeper response that he was talking about, a stronger response than Prozac. I love that. I love that. And you can take it as needed. Last week I was talking about what is it that you want to train your mind to go to? What do you want your default to be? What do you want what's your home base for your mind? And mine is that loving kindness, acceptance of what's going on, not fighting with reality, but really accepting it. And I was looking back at a workshop I did with Marcela Lobos. Do you know who she is? Marcela Lobos is Alberto Villoldo's wife. And so Alberto is a shamanic teacher that I've studied with for a long time. I've read his books. I've done some workshops with him. But Marcela is amazing. She's a piece of work. And in shamanic consciousness, we know that our cells have consciousness. Our cells have a life of their own. This is what Bruce Lipton was talking about in The Biology of Belief. I know many of you have read that. But what Marcela said that stopped my world was our cells are always eavesdropping on our thoughts. Oh yeah, they're listening. They believe what we're telling them. So that's one of the reasons why the Buddha said to learn to be mindful, to become mindful. Watch your mind, listen to your mind, so you can choose a more loving, accepting, less resistant mind to be carrying around all day. Because most of the time we're not listening to our mind. It's off quack, quack, quacking. Lindsay, I see your poop. Your dogster. I call them poopsters. Little white Westie, so cute. Anyway, I love that. Your cells are always eavesdropping on your thoughts. And another one that has come up for me, two things have happened to me for this practice that are very, very strong in me. I have a pretty deep heart consciousness. I've been working with this heart stuff for about 10 years now. And I can feel my heart, I can feel that plexus. I'm sure all of you can. If you stop for a minute and just go there, you can feel it. It's big, it's there, it's quite lively, especially if you've been working with it. And my heart feels light-hearted. Can you dig it? It feels light-hearted. And one of the things I realized in working with the heart, in working with the warrior, in working with all of this, is that I have really invited my inner child into this. And I've done a lot of inner child work over the summer. Tosha has been leading us in it. And one of the things she said that had a huge effect on me was that if you don't take care of the needs of your inner child, it will possess your life. It will take over your life. And boy, could I agree with that. I could see that when the inner child literally possesses you. So working with my inner child, I came up with a real feeling, a sense of, and I had to write it down because it's really a strong feeling for me. When you can connect with your inner child and help her heal, she can be a lot of fun as a friend. Children naturally want to do fun things. Do you see? And part of being in relationship with the world, being single, being lonely, not being lonely, all of that comes down to the relationship with ourselves. So we have a relationship with our wise old person. We have a relationship with our child, our warrior, our saint. I grew up Catholic. I have an inner saint, but this heart work and working with our heart. Hey, Carla. Hey, sweetie. I hope your iPad or whatever you're on is treating you better. It's kicked you off or something. So this work with the heart and freeing up the heart and using the heart as the conduit for all these blessings that are coming through us and we're sending out to other people. I've spent a lot of time looking at what blocks the heart, what hurts the heart. And I've shared hey, Mom, I've shared the concept that I got from Michael Singer in the Untethered Soul audio. I heard him say, every system in the body, every energetic system in the body is designed to feed the heart. Your small intestine feeds directly into the bloodstream, which goes directly to the heart, okay? Every organ in your body supports your heart or fills your heart. And when we go in and work with it directly in this way, when we feel it, enhance it, work with it, we begin to be sensitive. And I've taught heart workshops where I've had people in the room just sobbing because if they go into their heart, there's so much pain in there. And learning how to let go of some of those wounds, what Carolyn Mace called our sacred wounds. You willing to let go of your sacred wounds? Yeah, no, I'm having too much fun with them. But we have to look at the things that are all sticky. They're not big stuff, you guys. They're not giant stuff. They get stuck in the heart. And I've gone over this, and some of it you can tap on, some of it you can just sit with, some of it just getting that you've got it going on, poof, it will release. But the worst, hardest, most difficult thing for a heart to deal with is self-criticism. Can you see how you break your heart over and over again? When you're hard on yourself, when you judge yourself, when it's not good enough, I'm never good enough. That is whether it was done to you before, whether it's something you learned from a spouse, wherever it came from, you're now running that program on yourself. Stop it. Stop putting yourself down. Stop yelling at yourself or just ragging on yourself. And very, very politely let other people know you're just not willing to entertain that anymore. It's just not something you're willing to entertain anymore. You're working on this, coming into a more loving space in your own life. Another one that really, really breaks the heart up, and I want you to just just think about these because some of these, will apply to it. If you have guilt or shame, got some people that want to come in, admit all of them. Everybody can come in. Okay, welcome. There's that feeling that you've done something wrong, and it's not just that you're being critical of yourself, actively ragging on yourself, but you're carrying around this burden of guilt. You don't want to talk about it. You don't want anybody to know about it. And it's time to let that go as well. It's time to realize you were doing the best you could, forgive yourself, and move on. Refocus, move on. Got it?
Yep.
Good. Can I get an amen?
No. Yeah.
A lot of us, especially if you're a fire element, a lot of us have had a lot of emotional hurt in our lives. You could call it heartache or heartbreak, or, they said such mean things to me. As a fire element, I've carried a lot of heartache. I've carried a lot of brokenheartedness. And, can I get cranky about that and judgmental about that? How dare they hurt me? And, hold grudges or hold that in me. And it's so not useful. So any place where you can remember or know that somebody broke your heart, whether you were 3 years old or 30 years old or wherever you were, that heartache is hurting your heart. Do you get it? It literally is hurting your heart. It's a physical, emotional pain. Your brain doesn't really tell the difference between it. Your brain lights up in the same place for emotional hurt as it does for physical hurt. Did you know that? I think that's very interesting. I do a lot of brain scan kind of interesting studies. I just got Dawson Church's new book, Bliss Brain, on audio to listen to. So I'm excited to hear that. Hey, another one that we talk about, and I know I've seen it in other people, and surely none of you have it, is bitterness about something. You're holding on to a bitter feeling about a job loss, or so-and-so walked out on the program, we were in the middle of it, or it's very hard to get past some of those when you've been done wrong. We all been done wrong. I told Cassandra the other day, I had just written a poem. Some of you don't know that I write poetry. And I wrote this poem, we all die of our wounds. We all die of our wounds. And a lot of them are self-inflicted, but we are wounded until we figure out what it takes to stop the bleeding, to stop the wounding. And we've said it, I've said it in so many different ways, and it's where I'm coming from totally, is the heart wounds are the most important. We want the freedom of movement of energy through our hearts. We want the power of the divine that we're calling down on us to move through. We don't want it getting stuck up on all those little prickly things. So the biggest one, of course, is lack of forgiveness. Especially when you're right about something. It's very, very difficult. But I've been practicing this every time I do the meditation. I pick on somebody to forgive. It's only me about half the time. How about you guys? Is anybody else finding that they're on the list a lot? I've seen some smiles. Oh yeah, oh good, okay. Yeah. It's the old kind of dope slap thing. We don't have to do that as much as we just go, okay, I did that and I'm willing to let go of it. I'm willing to forgive myself. And there go those breezes. It feels like I have breezes blowing through my heart chakra. It feels like there's airflow in there. That's that lightheartedness. Because I don't know about you guys, but I got a lot of people to forgive. A feeling of lack of generosity. Fire elements are naturally generous. And when generosity flows through you, we call it warmth, that feeling of generosity. And when you notice yourself being stingy, notice that that's a heart fear in some ways. There isn't going to be enough. I'm not going to have enough. Of course you are. You always have. All our needs are always met in amazing ways. Another one is unresolved grief. I don't know about you guys, but I'm crying every day. I am crying literally every day. There's so many things we're losing. There's so many changes in the world. So many things we're going to have to let go of. And it's part of what is going down right now. It's not just me, honey, it's the whole world. We're all going through it, literally all at once. So that being able to grieve, being able to feel your grief, whatever it is you're grieving about, old griefs will come up. You know, we're losing so much that all of our griefs are getting triggered. And it's important to sit with them, cry your tears. It's no fun. But then there's that lightness. Then there's that wash of lightness, that feeling of lightheartedness. Here's the one I had to struggle with the most, and that was feeling unworthy of love and like it was never going to happen. It was never going to come to me. And I'm thankfully through that. Yay, my dog loves me. But seriously, I can feel that. I can feel that acceptance of love. I can feel that I used to not feel that, and I do now. And this is part of what makes this meditation, or any meditation around the heart, so valuable for us, is when this heals, the center of our being heals, we're healing from the heart out. Do you see? And we want to let go of all this old pain. Well, my other favorite one was judgment and criticism of others. I was really fierce about that. And now I guess, you know, it's like you're on your own. I don't care. It's not that. It's that I have released people and places and family so thoroughly to the divine, so thoroughly to that caretaking, not mine, not the way I think it has to be. I'm very much more relaxed. I feel more connected and more loving. And I don't feel like I'm trying to micromanage things. I think we get very judgmental and critical when we're trying to micromanage, and it's not working. They're not doing what we said. You know what I mean? Okay. Another thing that blocks the heart, and is one of the reasons to practice the tapping, is if you get in a revolving sort of fight or flight state, whatever it is, but if something triggers you and you get there, you getting back into your heart will help short circuit that. And at the same time, it will make it harder for you to get back into your heart. So back and forth, remember, heart rate variability is what we're going for. And she can wave at me. Heart rate variability can be achieved not just by meditating, which is very hard to do when you're in fight or flight. Essential oils. Always have a little vial of lavender with you. Always. Fit it in your wallet. Rescue Remedy. The Rescue Remedy pastilles have become a thing. They're so lovely to just, if you start feeling yourself kind of going sideways, pop in one, think about your heart for a minute. That ability to move back into your heart when you need to, when you want to, is what we're shooting for. Get it? Yeah. Yes, yes, yes. So the final one for me, because my argument was a lot with God, you know, where were you when I needed you kind of energy. And my whole personality is very independent and very, I can get this. And I realized that one of my ways of distancing my heart from love was this stance that a lot of strong women have, which is, I got this. Don't worry about it. I got this. But I had it toward God. Don't mess with me. I can do this. And I think, of course, that's ego, of course, isn't it? You know, I don't need you. I can do this. But that feeling of don't come in and try to take over my managed world also shuts us out from love, from spontaneous ways of loving that the universe will start showing you. When you open up and say, look, okay, I want to know, as I did as a Buddhist, that this is really loving, not just blank, this universe, waves of loving consciousness started coming to me, and doing the metta and finding the heart math book. So we talked about intention, big, high intention. There's also smaller intentions. I want to experience more love in my life. I want to have, I want to feel open to receiving. I want to see daily little miracles. You know, when you have those kind of magic times in your life and all of a sudden all these things are happening. I want to feel that kind of connection. I want to feel that being led by the source of love. And that each thing is showing me that love. I'm either being able to do it or I'm being able to see it. And remember, you don't notice blue Toyotas until you buy one. Get a blue Toyota and you're going to see them everywhere. So when you start looking for love, you're going to start seeing it more and more and more. And you know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about a lover. I'm not looking for a lover. I am looking for more and more evidence that every being resonates in love with me, because that's what my teachers tell me. But it's just words. I want to feel it. I want to experience it. So that's why I am training my mind through the meditation. I am practicing those 6 or 7 steps, however many there are, and I'm getting them down. Those of you that have done the 5-minute routine, you've got it memorized, right? You've got it memorized. And if you need to review it, okay, you just pull out your sheet and you review it. These 6 or 7 states, okay, look at the directions. 7 steps. The 7th step basically is just coming back into your own body. It's not hard to learn those 7 steps, even when you're in an altered state. And you do realize that a whole lot of this is to get you into a deeply altered state. Smile and wave. Yeah, you do know that. That doing the tongue on the floor of the mouth and the big space and the breathing and all the directing and everything is partly to get you into a really deep meditative state. I almost said deep ass. So anyway, a really deep ass state where you can program, you can reprogram that state of mind that you're in a lot of the time. And I believe it because I'm experiencing it. So, okay, I'm going to just repeat it really quickly. The first step is to do the daily energy routine, if you can, if it works out. Then do just a little bit of EFT of tapping around your resistance. And for some of you who are meditators, it's clearly not a resistance to going into inner stillness, but it might be a resistance to becoming fabulously powerful. Who knows? Then we go into the heart coherence breath. That's really the core of it. And getting our love on. Getting our love on for ourselves, for our home, our place in the world, and finally our community. And then asking our heart, how, who, where, what do I need to forgive? What do I need to cancel the debt for? And then from that really beautifully clean, light heart, focus on somebody that you know could really use a boost of juice. Somebody that could use that beautiful rain of golden light, that golden burrito. Yay. So then we want to start engaging the warrior, calling up our intention, thinking of it, and it can be a different one each day, each week, whatever. High intention, what we want for the world, and we ask for all of the spirits that we can conceive of to witness that. You just got the whole universe to look at you. That's real. The whole universe now is looking at you and blessing your intention and sending down that glorious blessing to you, which then you can begin to send out to others. You can radiate it out from your forehead, your heart, your hands, your whole body. And that is the warrior of the heart. That supercharged energy. It doesn't come from your ego, it doesn't come from your own limited abilities, but you're the one focusing it. You're the one holding the light up. Okay? Then as you send out that energy as high as you can, strong as you can into your community, coming back into your own place, your own feeling, of feeling your body. We live in the felt sense of our body. And when you do this much energy work, much intense energy work, the felt sense of your body will change. It's very cool. I think it's magical myself. Okay, so we're going to go into the, let's see if I can figure out what to do here. I want to be the main one on and everybody else off. Excuse me while I figure out which buttons to push. Don't want to do that. Nope, it's not that. Allie tried to help me. Okay. Once more. Come on. Ah, there we go. Doink. I'm going to. There. Chunk. Finally. Okay. I don't see any of you anymore. I don't know what your screens look like, but I'm going to get up and do the energy routine. And I would ask you, because I haven't figured out how to do it, would you please all mute your microphones? Yay, Donna. So coming to center, and take a deep breath. That's sunrise. That's sunset, actually. Deep breath. That's sunrise. Oh, come down, opens up your chest, begins the awareness of your chest. One more. Down into your chest. And then we're going to thump on the orbital bone there, just below your eye socket. A couple deep breaths. Come down to kidney 27. Good thumps. You know, we're the only primates that don't thump our chest. Come into the center of your chest. Central vessel 17. And then on the sides of your body, bra strap points. And underneath, if you have room. And what I do when I'm doing these exercises, these are our crossovers now. We're going to do 10 of them, 3, is I come back to my heart over and over again. Because the whole point of this exercise is activating the energetic heart. Let's call that 9, 10. Beautiful. Now holding onto your shoulder, pulling across your body to your hip and across. Everything that we do that crosses over helps the body communicate. The energies communicate. Beautiful. And now the belt flow. We can do the belt flow lots of different ways. Pulling around, start back at the Ming Men and come over, around, and then ground it down. But mainly get that belt flow going. It's extremely important for lots and lots of reasons. Okay, and again, coming back to center, then I remember what I'm doing. I want to do separating heaven and earth, pushing up, looking up, pushing down, coming back to center, pushing up with the heel of my hand, high as I can reach, and down, and back to center. One more time, up, and back down. And then we're going to fold over after this last stretch. Let your hands go down as far as they will, and do figure eights up your body as you're coming up, all the way up. Beautiful. Now bring your hands to the side of your head, bring your elbows together and cross and scoop, cross at your waist and scoop, down at your knees and scoop, and go down and fluff your field in toward yourself, nice and tight. Beautiful. So let's take our right foot, cross it over our left. Take our right hand, cross it over our left. Fold in. Feel your feet. Feel your grounding. Feel that core spiral of energy that runs up your center. Flies out the top of your head and spirals all around you. One last deep breath. Undo your hands, undo your feet, cross your left foot over, cross your left hand over, fold up. You can get all nice and comfy. Everything in your body now is just this mad spiral of communication and energy crossovers, and the chakras are talking to the meridians, and the meridians are talking to the nadis, and the nadis are informing the field, and everything is cooking. And that's what this does for you. One more deep breath. And come out. Bring your fingertips together and thumb right there between your eyebrows. Deep breaths. One more. And while we're here, let's do a crown pull. Oh, because I always forget them and I can really use them. Glasses off. Top of the head and pull. And pull. Or the crown. We're only pulling out about an inch, but it's a real good firm pressure. Back of the head. And then arms in front. Just rest your hands. Pull down. And end at your heart. Beautiful. So now zip it up to your chin. Zip it and find your belly button. And your third eye and pull up. Engaging the microcosmic orbit. And one more breath. Beautiful. And it's all yours, that whole beautiful sparkly field. Okay. So coming back, see how I can't see the thing without my glasses on. There we go. That's why I don't feel 75. I'm not quite 75, but I'm getting there. But that's why I don't feel that old. My energy just feels so much more vibrant than it ever did. Some of you that have been with me a long time know that I didn't do it regularly for a while, but this year, COVID made believers out of all of us. So think why you wouldn't want to be fabulous. Why wouldn't you want to be fabulous? What's scary about being powerful, making a big difference in the world? We all want it. We all want to be light bearers. I know everybody here does. But what is holding us back? Maybe you know what it is. Maybe you don't. But let's tap just a little bit. Even though there's a part of me that really doesn't want to do this. I love and accept that part because it's trying to keep me safe. Even though there's a part of me that doesn't want to be powerful and make a difference in the world. Those kind of people get in trouble. I think I'd just rather stay quiet. And I love and accept that about myself. Even though there's a part of me that doesn't want to go into deep, deep inner stillness. I don't know what I might find in there. I love and accept myself just the way I am. And I've been doing the best I could. And I love that about myself. So coming up here to the eyebrows, this feeling of resistance. I don't really want to get it together and be fabulous. I'd have to be responsible for all of that. There's a part of me that just wants to keep kind of the status quo. I don't know if I want to become a great warrior of the light. I think things are fine just the way they are. I don't know about all this inner stillness and inner power. I accept myself just the way I am. It gets easier and easier to say, excuse me just a minute. A little water. Very good. So let yourself be relaxed wherever you are. Let yourself just feel the feeling in your chest, that central part of your being, your heart chakra, and begin breathing into it. Feeling the breath, feeling how it really does energize. Be in that consciousness because it is the center of your being. As you breathe into it, feel it light up more and more. Feel the warmth as the vagal nerve settles down, as a flood of hormones begins to relax all of your body. Breathing in an account that is comfortable to you. I like a count of 4 in 4 times. So breathing into a count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and holding it at the top if that's comfortable for you. 3, 4, and exhale to the count of 4, 2, 3, 4, and then sit in that emptiness. 3, 4, and breathing in all the goodness and beauty and strength that you can imagine. And breathing out anything you're just ready to let go of, to dump, to throw overboard. Let your out breath be a full, relaxing out breath. Notice whether your tongue has relaxed to the floor of your mouth. Let it fall and rest. Let your face become relaxed. Notice how your breathing has softened. And as you continue to breathe into your heart, reach for that feeling. See if you can sense these energies. Breathing into your heart, holding your breath there, breathing back out of your heart. Let your tongue be completely relaxed on the floor of your mouth. And imagine there's a big empty space behind your eyes. Big, enormous empty space behind your eyes. And the breathing is very easy, deep into your heart, deep into your chest, but light and easy as well. Feeling the edges of your body, feeling the tissue, feeling what's holding it all together. See if you can feel your fascia. Feel what part of your body would love some extra love and attention right now. Maybe you've been on your feet all day, or your lower back is hurting, your head's a little tight. Give that part of your body loving kindness, maybe a little sympathy. See that part of your body all wrapped in a golden, honey-like salve. Gentle, mindful, loving kindness to that part of your body. And then let that loving breath breathe all through your whole body, feeling that flow of golden blessing that you're sending out from your heart, breathing it out of your heart into your whole body. So grateful for all the parts that are still working. Oh, so grateful. Good old body. Feeling that love flowing through you. Now reach out into your space, your home, your cabin, wherever you are, and fill your space with love, especially that part that you're really grateful for, that you're so happy that you have. Maybe it's a piece of furniture you've redone, or a new picture, or some part of your house that just works for you. Letting your love and that breath from your heart flow out into your space, filling your home, every corner, with the intention of love, acceptance, forgiveness, loving kindness. Oh, it makes your house sparkle. It makes it shine to have that love in it. And now think of your community, your neighborhood, wherever you want to extend that beautiful bubble. I see it coming out of the top of your head, your heart. It's like your field is expanding to fill your community with love and acceptance. We need to move into loving acceptance of everybody right now. Let that be your intention, loving kindness to all. And when your heart feels really full and there's so much energy flowing in there, ask yourself, who or what needs to be forgiven right now? Who do I need to give the past out of my life? Cancel the debt. My intention is to let this go. My intention is to forgive. You go free. You're free of me now. And then from your beautiful, full heart, let someone come up that needs your loving attention. Maybe they're struggling with something. Maybe they're in pain. Maybe it's yourself and you need to go back and give more loving attention. And imagine that we're all lifting our person up. Like the petals of a flower, each one of us is holding up our person. And we're all blessing each one. That blessing flow out of your heart to your person you're concerned with. Let it flow all around the circle. Once again, ask your heart, what is my intention in the world right now? And state that out to yourself and sitting up, opening up your chest, your heart, your upper chakras. Call on all of the spirits you know, starting with the divine, and ask for a blessing on that intention. I ask to be witnessed in my spiritual intention, my activated spiritual will. I ask for your blessing. Angels and archangels, plant and animal spirits, beloved guardians and guides, all of the conscious universe, bless me in my holy intention. Yay, Team God. Oh, letting all that flow into you. I see it and feel it as a golden rain. I feel this beautiful flow of blessings coming in. And I call up my inner warrior and I hand her the job. Spread this with power throughout my world. Breathing into the heart. Breathing out your intention. Breathing into your heart. Breathing out loving kindness for all around you. Feel your hands, the top of your head, your heart, streaming the most gorgeous energy. Filling your neighborhood, filling your community. Oh, may you come out of your suffering. Oh, may you be at peace. Oh, may you be well. Be well. Breathing that into your heart. Feel that loving kindness all around you. Igniting your field. Pull that into your own body. Feel your body. Feel your hands and feet. Just feel the energy for another moment or two. Remember the picture of the torus. And that beautiful flow of energy from the crown chakra out and around your body and coming in at your root and spiraling up through your center. Feel that. Feel the edges of it. It might seem bigger to you, or it might seem stronger. It might feel different in a way you don't know. See if you can feel all the edges of your skin. Feel your body as one unit, all at once. Now to fully come back with your eyes closed, put your arms around yourself. Hold around your midsection or your shoulders or wherever you feel to put your arms around yourself. And give this feeling to your child. Give this loving, magical feeling to your child. And let your child know that you really want to feel that connection in your heart. This beautiful, wonderful feeling. You want to include them in this love feast. Now with your arms around your child, imagine your warrior's arms around you, either from the front or the back, maybe big strong arms, maybe wings wrapped around you. And because you have physically held this, you can now let your arms relax and feel the child still being held in there because your etheric arms are still around your child. Can you feel that? It's very real. So let your intention be to remember with love and inclusion this journey you're going on that your child can really benefit from. Every kid needs a little magic. And when the kid's happy, you're having way more fun. So my darlings, we're wrapping it up. You're all muted. So if you want to say anything, you can unmute yourself if you have questions or comments, or you can just do sayonara and sleep really, really well tonight. Cassandra, did you want to say something?
Yeah, that was wonderful.
Oh, thank you, darling. I actually spend a lot of time in meditation before we meet. And I try to get my hookups, you know?
Right.
So that's why I'm so grateful to you, because I'm getting to benefit from all this as well. Hey, Bonnie, it's really good to see you again, darling.
Yeah. Hi,
Thank
Bonnie.
you.
It's good to see you.
Hi,
too.
Bonnie.
And
My
Phil,
system is a little weird. I don't know if it's working.
yeah, one of the things I wanted to say, I'm so glad you said that. Please be aware that Zoom is a work in progress, that Zoom is really dependent, I see kitty cat. Zoom is really dependent on what your internet is doing right then. I have super fast, super good internet right where I am, better than my webmasters have. But that doesn't make any difference if all of a sudden I get an outage or you get an outage. So just be patient with it. And a couple of you did exactly the right thing. You had problems, so you left. You can, check out and then come back in through your email. Go back to your original email and click back in again, and I'll let you back in again. So if you have problems, that's one thing you can do. That's all I know. Don't ask me any other hard questions.
That's what I did.
So thank you very much and good night. Sleep well.
Thanks, Barb.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Thanks, Barb.
Gotta find the button. There's a button here. Yay, bye.